Hello and welcome to my channel Physics for Students. My name is Shounak and I am conducting a free webinar on Einstein's General Theory of Relativity. Yes, this month the date is 30th of September, which is a Saturday, starting at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Yes, Saturday 30th 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. You can very well participate in an absolutely free webinar on Einstein's General Theory of Relativity right on my channel Physics for Students. The first question is that how do you register? Simple. All you need to do is that you need to send me an email on this email ID, mention your WhatsApp number and mention a little bit about yourself. Now, I want to make a point that it is not that you have to be a science, maths or a physics grad in order to participate in this webinar. No. My main intention is to teach Einstein's relativity to the mass, to general and almost to everybody who is a science enthusiast in a way so that everybody and anybody can understand. It is not that I am going into a very typical, difficult mathematical process to teach. Neither it is too simple, but I am taking a midway approach so that anybody with an inquisitive mind can understand Einstein's General Theory of Relativity. So don't feel shy, don't feel embarrassed that if you are not coming from a science background, you are very well eligible to participate in this webinar. This is point number one. The process is that when you send me an email, I will send you an immediate confirmation. Second, on Saturday morning, I will send you the Google Meet link. As the webinar is being conducted via Google Meet, so you can log in from any part of the world, either through phone or your laptop or your PC or tablet, doesn't matter. You need to have a webcam and you need to have a headphone through which you can listen and see the conversation. Now, there are two changes which are being done compared to the other two webinars which are being mentioned. First is that you see that in this webinar you are eligible to get a participation letter free of cost. Obviously it would be a soft copy. Yes, I would be sending you a participation letter to those who actively participate in this webinar, and right on the screen you can see a general draft of the webinar of the certificate. Although this is not a complete certificate, my web creator, she is making that, a little bit of changes, signature, etc. will be put up. So you can very well avail this certificate free of cost. It helps you in your future career. Maybe you take up relativity as your specialization, you do cosmological research or whatever, that time will decide. But you learn really relativity and you learn better than others. So if you move out of the webinar, what happens? But I really want to make sure that you stay till the end, because at the end there are certain questions, very important question. Subscribers are very intelligent enough to ask this type of question, answers, and we get a summary of the entire learning which is being done. So what I want you is to stay till the end of the webinar, if not in at least covering up more than 1.5 hours where the major part of the webinar is being conducted. This is my objective. The second thing is that I have made a little bit of change thanks to one of my subscriber called Kevin, who put up a point that during the time when General Relativity was published, 1915 to 1916-17 somehow, there was a problem regarding maintenance of the law of conservation of energy. Now, David Hilbert, Albert Einstein and Felix Klein were facing this problem that moving from classical mechanics to general relativity, the law of conservation was not maintained. The law seems to be violated and they were unable to solve that. And during that time, they called an eminent mathematician called Emmy Noether. Oh, that is a wonderful, fascinating history. Why Emmy Noether came in, what was the reason, how she saved the ship from drowning, that is the law of conservation related to Einstein's relativity. That is a new part which I am including in this webinar, and I really don't want you all to miss it. So two changes. One is eligibility for a free participation letter, and second is at least a minimal thing which I can really do to honor and support your support to me. As you can see right on the screen, there are so many subscribers who joined. Last time it was a good number of people who joined around the globe, Sao Paulo, Brazil, UK, US, England, everywhere. And these are the honest feedback. They were, people really put up their feedback and they were very honest. So taking this together, I thought a small token of appreciation, at least I can send it to you. Yes, it will be a soft copy, but at least and support to me. I think this is very important. So see you on 30th of September starting 8 p.m. onwards through Google Meet, a completely free webinar along with a certificate of participation on my channel Physics for Students. See you on 30th September. Goodbye.